The rulers of C1. Vanilla. The first to rule the land was Vanilla, an eager spire, ready to take the throne. At the early stages of the nation, there was no democracy, so this became a competition to see who could say me the first. As vice was the ever noble Valerie, and as secretary, Squib. However, Vanilla's rule would be short-lived, as their long travels away from the kingdom led many to riot. The main leaders of the rebellion were eager to earn a power for themselves. So, the night of Vanilla's leave, they ran rampage through the place, destroying everything and demanding a re-election. The secretary, Squib, was tasked with the re-election. Status missing. Valerie. After a tight election, the vice president was elected as the new president. However, moments later, an earthquake struck, caused by Jack, and chaos interrupted. Because of this, the chaos made everyone feel the need to find a new leader. So, Valerie was assassinated in the night, in a dark alleyway, their body thrown to a river. A noble precedent, yet one that was short-lived due to misfortune. The secretary, Squib, was once again given the task of re-election. Yeah, I don't know why the status is alive. Well, continuing. Wait, please stand by. Hu Tao. This president began well liked. They took care of the land, gave riches to the poor, even interacting with the common folk. This all changed when they gave secrets of the C1 distraction. Wait, please stand by. Beep! Okay. Hu Tao. This president began well liked. They took care of the land, gave riches to the poor, even interacting with the common folk. This all changed when they gave secrets of the C1 destruction to Feline San, leaving C1 defenseless. They were executed after being on the run for some time. The ever-tried Squib was once again given the task of the re-election. Out of all the elections, this election had been the most candidates, with even descendant of Hu Tao, A, running to try to dictate the land, dead. Barry BV. This president is the longest lasting president. Being the vice president of Hu Tao, they vanished strangely. No one knows what happened to them alive. Pasta. The final and shortest lasting president, they were rebelled against by Seven Lurf, the infamous rebel of the North Lake. Though they fought valiantly, they fell alive. The fall. After the fall of Pasta, Seven Lurf, who had been wronged by the system many times, sparked a rebellion. War was thawed across the lands as towns were built and children were stolen. Squib arranged the final election to end all elections. For the nation to vote chaos for a president. Wait, please stand by. For the nation to vote chaos or a president, one by one, The votes came in, and it became apparent all the elections gave the axolots of the land cold feed, and they urged for the former chaos that was of the past. The country was then declared anarchy for the time being, and Squibb finally got to retire. The government has perished. Only anarchy shall rule over us. Shall now. Please stand by. Bruh. I sound like I'm on drugs or something. The government has perished. Only anarchy shall now rule over us. 7 Lorf. After the country was declared anarchy. Retirement, here I come. Squibb after they got to retire. Other people in former or current positions of power. Now, they were vice president of Hutao, also a janitor and the nation's only rice vendor. They used their power well, and in their time signed the peace treaty with C4. However, they made the mistake of angering the demigod Jack for carrying unholy manuscripts that were prohibited. Jack banished them from the land, leaving an example not to carry evil manuscripts banished. Squibb. They are a secretary. Please stand by. Squibb. They are the secretary of the nation and serves as the person in charge of the elections. Though it is prohibited for herself to enter the elections, in their time, they signed a peace treaty with C4. Treaty, I mean. In their time, they signed a treaty with C4 over not ganging up on C2. They are yet to be fired, but every night worry about being fired. They retired after the fall and are still alive. Jack. They are the father of the nation that went to get the milk. They acted as the nation's protector, though had caused some trouble themselves. Missing. Jack. Jas. They are the informant and clear favorite of Matt. 7 Lorf. Ever since the election of Hutao, they had been plotting against the government for the sins they had done. They were the rebellion leader and now live in anarchy among the other axolots. Well, bye.